What? Do I have to sit on that end? Okay, thanks. Hello, Ricky. Stream on. Stream's up and running. TLD versus the Rats. Braggy bowl, short ball. Braggy bowls. Sorry everybody, just trying to get used to this stream, making sure that the volume's coming through. Perfect. Alright, Ricky and I finally got this sorted. As Hurry nudges it through to the offside, and Apps jumps on it quickly, hits the stumps, but very early call, and Pratik, no hesitation whatsoever. So very well run there. To the naked eye, definitely didn't look like a run out, and very confident Pratik and Hurry. Mahir Qureshi, a player that's known to be very, very good at those run-outs. It looked not out to me, Ricky, sitting with a man with the most beautiful voice in cricket. Ricky Solomons. Love song dedications by Ricky Solomons. Anyone got any? Definitely looked not out to the naked eye. Is going through the replay here. What? One thing that might have saved Pratik is the fact that he didn't hesitate at all on that run, which most of the time in SPL gives you the most probability to not be out. And watching the replay, it looks very, very, very close. And I can tell you sitting next to Ricky that he's looking at it, and the way he's seeing it, Pratik's bat's on the line. So I'm making a very conscious effort to not influence this decision whatsoever, as Ricky looks on like a hawk. It is very, very, very close. When Apps released the ball, Pratik's bat was 30 centimetres away from the line, and I think Ricky's going to give this out. Ricky's going to give this out. Controversial decision to start this game, and Pratik is not impressed. He is absolutely fuming at Ricky. Absolutely fuming as he walks off, and he's looking at me as if I had some influence over that decision. That's why I wanted to sit on the other side away from Ricky. He always gets me into some sort of trouble. Big moment in this game. Purwa gets a run out. Pratik falls. Brings Divyam to the crease. Scores 1 wicket for 2 runs of 4 balls. Hariram Butler at the non-strikers end on 2. Divyam comes in. And he'll be facing Braggsy, who's bowled mostly short this over. Divyam sets up. Bats on Midland leg as Bruggsy bowls a ball outside the line of leg stump. Divyam getting forward, missing out. Strikes him on the outside of the pad and dribbles away to Tushar at the leg side door. There's no run. Bruggsy bowls. Good length delivery outside the off stump. Divyam takes a step forward, gets his bat out the way nicely. Good start by Bruggsy. At the end of the first over, TLD 1 wicket down for 2 runs. Harry Butler on 2 runs, and Divyam yet to score. As we have a little look down at Pratik, who's sitting by himself over at those wooden chairs, unwilling to make eye contact with anybody. He's still, as we've got a bit of a happy birthday shout out going on for Tushar. As a birthday boy balls outside the off stump, lovely outswing. As Harry Butler uncharacteristically has a flash at that. And the outswing defeats him as he misses. Tushar bowls and absolutely squares Harry Butler up. When the ball's swinging, it's a very dangerous delivery, pitched on Midland leg and swung away late. Squared Harry up, but he covered it nicely with soft hands. And it dribbled out to Cammy Hawkard at the door. His birthday boy runs in and bowls, trying a little bit too hard to swing the ball from leg stump as it dribbles down, and Healsey takes a nice take down the leg side. It's a wide ball. Tushar bowls a beautiful delivery, pitched just short of a good length and nipped away, and Harry Butler gets his hands out the way. It's beaten. Tushar bowls a full ball and Harry Butler drives down the ground. That's a loose delivery from the birthday boy. He's bowling beautiful outswing and was just trying a little bit too hard there to bowl the magic ball. And Harry Butler good enough to put that away. And some of the best batsmen in SPL are amazing at putting away those full balls. Whether it be a Yorker or a low full toss, the ability to hit that down into the ground hard and bounce it over the bowler's head is an incredible feat that some of the top players do, and it's something that I've had the pleasure of playing with Anil recently, and I've been trying to learn off him. Unable to execute it yet, but in admiration. As Divyam batting on middle stump, Tushar bowls, shortish ball outside the off stump, gets the hands out the way nicely, and lets that one pass outside the off stump. A lot of energy here from Divyam, looking determined. Bats on middle stump, gets a shortish ball off the glove and rolls away, and Healsey cleans up. And at the end of the second over, TLD 1 for 11. Harry Butler off to a flyer on 10, and Divyam yet to score. And incoming news that if any of the Mighty Ducks boys are listening, Ricky wants a burger. Bruggsy bowls, shortish delivery. Gets up on Harry Butler, but he gets back nicely, plays it with soft hand, it dribbles out to Hawkart. Bowls a better looking shot there from Harry Butler, saw that gap between Cam Hawkart and Apps and picked it up nicely for 2 runs. Bruggsy bowls a full toss outside the off stump, and Harry Butler is switched on here today. He's looking for a run at every opportunity, and Bruggsy will be a bit disappointed with himself there. It's a nice, easy, gentle full toss to a batsman of Harry Butler's calibre. As he bowls to Div, that's a better delivery on a good length outside the off stump. Divyam comes forward to that and lets it pass. Bruggsy bowls. And Divyam plays the ball way too early and hits it straight into Apps' chest. And that man makes no mistake when the ball's hit straight to him like that. Takes a comfortable catch. Quick reactions. Wicket falls. Divyam. He's out for a duck. And TLD 2 for 17 after 2.5. And we've got to say that the Rats are on top. The Rats are on top early, even though Harry Butler looks like a key wicket. This is the partnership. Sunny Krishna, who's arguably got one of the best cover drives in SPL cricket, and Harry Butler, who's looked on from ball 1. Bruggsy. He's got 1 delivery left as he bowls a full ball outside the off stump. Sunny Krishna drives off the front foot, Straight to Apps, and there's no run. Batsman as good as Sunny Krishna is, he'll be a little bit disappointed he missed out on that one. Would have been a nice way to get off the mark. A gentle full toss outside the off stump, but all credit to Braggsy. He's picked up a wicket of Divyam. And after 3 overs, TLD 2 for 17. Hariram Butler on 16. Sunny Krishna yet to score as Runzi is going to bowl. He bowls the ball that's short of the length. And Hariram Butler just dropped the hands on it. And there's no run. As Runzi bowls. Oh, it's a gentle outswinging delivery. Ricky wants to know the odds of a stumping. Runzi bowls. And Hariram Butler looking a little uncomfortable. Not sure whether to go forward or back, but defends into the ground and there's no run. Runzi bowls, outside edge. Would have gone straight into the gully region. Bounces off the back wall and Cam Hawkart can't quite get his hands down in time. Runzi bowls a shortish delivery. Hariram Butler's happy to watch that one pass over his head for a dot ball. Odds of a stumping, I'd say always pretty high when Heels is keeping. Runzi bowls, a slower delivery. Hariram Butler again in position very, very early and having to adjust his shot at the last moment. And again, that's what makes him such a good player, and he's able to adjust his shot at the last moment, sometimes when he's in position too early. Rather than going through with the shot, Hari manages to just soften those hands, let the ball come to him, and it might look ugly at times, but very, very effective. As Big Praveen, all 6'10" of him, runs in and bowls. Short and wide delivery, and Sunny Krishna lets that one pass. As he comes in, bowls that uncomfortable delivery at the ribs, and Sunny Krishna works it away to the leg side. A very risky shot. Hariram Butler wanted to run that one through, but Krishna sends him back. There's no run. Big Praveen bowls and gets that pop of a length. Just popped up off a good length. And Sunny Krishna drops the hands and lets that one pass. Big Praveen bowls. Another delivery that just pops up off a length. And passes the inside edge of Sunny Krishna's bat. Strikes him in the hip and dribbles away to Runzi for no run. Praveen bowls. Another delivery that just pops up beautifully off that length. And interesting to see that Sunny Krishna is still playing Praveen off the front foot. Every single delivery this over, he's gotten forward. And he's just been beaten by the bounce. He bowls and he sits back on this one, a shortish delivery. And Sunny Krishna pulls nicely into the ground, but Runzi fields well at mid-wicket. And there's no run. One delivery left. It's been a good over so far. As he bowls the ball, it bounces up again. Sunny Krishna getting forward again, beaten by the bounce. I just wonder, and I'm no one to be giving Sunny Krishna batting advice, but I just wonder whether he'd be better off sitting slightly back towards the bouncer Praveen. I don't think he's quite quick enough to trouble Sunny Krishna with a full delivery. I don't think he's at risk of an LBW or bowled with Praveen bowling up the hill. It just looked like that extra little bit of pop troubled him a little bit there. At the end of 5 overs, TLD 2 for 25, Sunny Krishna on 5, and Hariram Butler looking the goods on 17. Kama Hawkart into the attack. So Kama Hawkart, he could be the bowler that Hariram Butler will look to target. I think with the Rats batting lineup, Heelzo, Apps, Tush, they can chase just about anything on their day. So TLD will have to put up a reasonable score to be competitive. As Kama Hawkart bowls a beautiful delivery. Swinging away off a length, and Hariram Butler's happy to watch that one pass outside the off stump. Kama Hawkart bowls. Another ball that just pitches just short of a length, and Hari's happy to go back and hit that through the covers for one. Kama Hawkart bowls a shortish delivery. Bounces on the inside of Hariram Butler's shoulder. Ricky gives that a dot ball. Very generous. Hopefully this umpiring stays consistent all the way through the game. Kama Hawkart bowls a nice delivery on a good length, and I'm very surprised with the field placements here. So it is a 3-2 field, but Kama Hawkart's bowling. Okay, maybe I spoke a little bit too soon there as he shortens him up there, and And Hurry Butler plays it nicely down into the ground. No run. Kemmer Hawkart bowls a full delivery. And Hurry Butler jams down on it and gets it to bounce over the top of the cover fieldsman for an easy 2. And there was probably a run there if they really wanted it. But maybe that run out early has sent them on the back foot. At the end of 6 overs, TLD 2 for 30. Sunny Krishna on 5 and Hurry Butler batting beautifully on 22. Divi's tuned into this. Just the one viewer? 8 viewers. 8 viewers. Got a full house, blockbuster game. As Praveen bowls that tricky length. That tricky length outside the off stump. Bowls a fuller delivery. And Sunny Krishna wanted to hit that down the ground and thought he'd got enough on it to beat Praveen's 7-foot arms. That man has a serious arm span. As he bowls a short ball and Sunny Krishna plays a pull shot down and pulls it for 2. That could have gone just about anywhere off the top edge. As Praveen bowls a full delivery and Sunny Krishna drives, misses out. Brunzi 60s that left hand out and snatches at that. And there's no run. Praveen bowls a good length delivery. And Sunny Krishna defends off the back foot to Heelsey at cover. There's no run. It's been a very good over by Praveen. As he bowls a short and wide delivery outside the off stump, and Anil calls wide on that one. It pitched just on the inside of that white line, so right call. As Praveen bowls. Short and wide ball again, and this time Sunny smashes it down the ground. That one sat up for him. And that ball was such a key moment in this game because until then Praveen had bowled a beautiful over and hadn't given an inch. But Sunny Krishna comes out on top. Ends the 7th over. TLD 2 for 39. Sunny Krishna on 13 and Hurry Butler on 22. Kemmer Hawkart to continue. He's bowled the 1 over, none for 5. As Nakul joins into the stream. As Sunny Krishna going hard at it, but just angles it enough. Beats Runzi's outstretched right hand and goes all the way down the ground for 6. And that's what you need, a little bit of luck going your way early. A little bit of luck. And Sunny Krishna certainly had a little bit of luck so far. And he's such a good player that you just cannot give him these chances and these loose deliveries. As Runzi bowls a foolish ball and Sunny Krishna gets forward and defends. Runzi bowls and Sunny Krishna goes hard at it. And this one cuts back in. Very nice delivery from Runzi. Rolled the fingers on that one. And almost hit the top of the off stump. As Runzi bowls, this one cuts away. It really is a Vernon Philander of SPL. Cuts one in, cuts another one away. He's bowling beautifully here. So he runs in and bowls to Sunny Krishna. And Sunny Krishna off the pad or the hip. Sunny Krishna getting his foot well outside off stump. Sunny Krishna smashes one down the ground and misses out. Again, all 6 foot 10 inches of big Praveen. You're going to have to hit a really good down up to beat Praveen. That man's arm span. Heelsey's going to bowl. Heelsey is known to make a little noise like a boxer when he delivers the ball. Kind of sounds like sss. And you've got a man of Heelsey's stature. Broad shoulders, big chest, strong jawline, and he runs in and delivers the little deliveries. It can be a little bit intimidating, actually. As Heelsey bowls, and that's a full toss, and Hurry Butler is far too good to miss out on that, and he gets that one away for a 5. Heelsey bowls, that's a better delivery, short of a length and cuts away. And Sunny Krishna plays that one nicely with soft hands. Takes him to 20. Heelsey changes the field a little bit. Brings Tushar closer to the pitch. Looks like he's going to pitch the ball up. And he does. And it just goes on the right side of Tushar. Good planning from Heelsey. And it goes straight to Apps, who's fielding deep on the offside straight boundary. Interesting field placement. They've pushed him back. And Heelsey does sometimes when he drops short. When he drops short, it does sit up a little bit. So well-positioned fielder there. Ups. As Sunny Krishna looking to go hard at it. Cuts away. and he just defends gently. Kamahorkart fields at the end of 9 overs. TLD 51 for 2. And this is the partnership that we were talking about. They're setting TLD up beautifully here. Sunny Krishna on 20 and Hariram Butler, who is playing a blind over an innings, on 27. I don't think the Rats have bowled that well. Just reading the commentary as Neko Rao wants to know who I'm backing tonight. I reckon TLD tonight just look like they're a little bit more switched on. Hariram Butler, one of their key players, has looked good. Sunny Krishna's had a bit of luck go his way. I just think that TLD are going to be a little bit too good tonight. As Tush bowls, he's bowled 3 good balls here. He's built up a little bit of pressure. I think that's the key with Hurry. You've got to build a little bit of pressure on him. It's 4 dots and he has a fish at that one, looking to score. This is a key moment in the game now. We've had 4 dots. Something's got to give here. Something's got to give as Tushar bowls. A shortish ball, and Hariram Butler fights against his instinct. He wanted every piece of that. 5 dots. Something is going to happen this delivery. As Tushar bowls, and Hurry cuts just to the left of Cam. That's a nice over from Tushar. Now what the Rats need to get back into this game is they need a really tight over from Healsey bowling up the hill. Something the Rats have lacked a little with their bowling, I feel, is that partnership bowling. Healsey needs to bowl a really tight over here as he runs in and bowls. Beautiful delivery that he rolls the fingers on, and Sunny Krishna comes hard at it. It beats his outside edge. Healsey bowls a cutter, and Sunny Krishna tried to adopt a different technique there. Sat on the back foot and angled his bat towards that point fielder, but he missed out. Healsey bowls, and that is an absolute rip snorter. Pitched on middle, cut away late, and Sunny Krishna beaten comprehensively. Off the glove, and almost bobbled up to Runzi there. And the Rats have put a lot of pressure on here. We've had 1 run off the last 10 balls. Healsey bowls and worked away down the leg side. That is a brave man's shot to be playing balls off your chest on the leg side. I've been out many a time caught down the leg side. But then again, Sunny Krishna is one of the best batsmen this game has produced. As Healsey bowls a really nice over. Really nice over. No loose deliveries, nothing sat up, rolled the fingers on all of them. There's not a lot of pace in these balls. Maybe it's the heat, maybe it's the current balls, but even in the game before, wasn't a lot of pace. So some of those bowlers that can roll the fingers on it are going to be key, and a lot of batsmen looking to play the ball a little early. And the really good players, like Hariram Butler, letting the ball come to them nicely. Kamahorkart bowls, Hariram Butler defends. And outside edges, had the bat angled for a down up. Safe edge, doesn't carry to Healsey at the cover position. Kamahorkart bowls as surely that's going to be a leg side wide, and yes, Ricky gives it a leg side wide, and the Rats boy is not happy. Kamahorkart staring daggers at Ricky Solomons, the man with the most beautiful voice in cricket. As Hariram Butler outside edges and Sunny Krishna calls him through. And Hariram Butler has played a wonderful innings. He's got his team off to an absolute flyer to retire at 11.3 overs for a beautifully made 30. Very few chances in that innings, if any. And that just gives TLD the license to bat that little bit more aggressively, and it's a beautiful position for their superstar Bhargav to come in. And Sunny drives this ball hard straight back to Kamahorkart, and there's no run. Sunny got a bit of a smile on his face. He's loving being out here tonight. Absolutely, probably had a hard day, seeing multiple patients in his clinic, and now he's out here with a chance to cement his team spot. As he goes hard at this one, and has a little giggle to himself. He tried to absolutely belt that over mid-off for 6. And gets away with it. Sunny Krishna's had a few chances tonight. He's got to go big tonight. He is going to get to 30, and I think Hariram Butler and Sunny Krishna retirement will set TLD up beautifully. Hilsy's going to bowl to one of the nicest men in this game. Bhargav waits as he defends off the back foot, and Sunny Krishna calls him through. And sometimes, as a batsman early in your innings, that can take all the pressure off you. Bhargav off the mark. Sunny Krishna. And now he looks like a completely different player. Lets the ball come to him and finds that gap on the leg side between Big Praveen and Runzi. As Hilsey bowls, and Bhargav's back looking for that gap in mid-wicket and misses out. It's no run. Hilsey rolling the fingers on just about every delivery here as ball's outside the off stump, cutting away. Bhargav reaching at it. Ricky reckons that we're going to see an in-swinger go through the legs. As Bhargav says, shut up, Ricky. As he... Apologies, he wasn't talking about Bhargav, he's talking about the fielder. Come up. Apologies for my language there to you, Ricky. Very nicely negotiated there by Bhargav. And TLD look like they're switched on today. Sunny Krishna's got to get to his 30. And for the Rats, they've got to find something. They need 2 quick wickets to get back in this game. TLD's bowling attack will have Divyam, Suresh, Bhargav, Sunny's leg spinners, Prateek. Everyone can bowl in TLD, so they'll be able to defend well. Sunny Krishna goes back and rolls his wrists on that one nicely for a 2. Takes him to 28. Another key moment in this game. If Sunny Krishna gets to 30, TLD are set up beautifully. As Krishna hits it in the air and he's caught! He's caught! Oh, he's been going at it hard all day. And that is a key moment in this game. Too short from retirement, and he's been going at it all day. And he's had all the chances in the world, and just when he started to look like he was seeing the ball well, a brilliant piece of bowling by Runzi. It was such a clever bowler, little change of pace, and a great catch. That arm span of Prateek. With 13.3 overs in, TLD 3 for 72 with Ayush Gupta coming into the crease and Bhargav batting well on 7. He's flown to 7. My best chance of winning respect is through my commentary. I have nothing to prove to anyone. As Runzi bowls, Ayush lets it pass, setting up for that big swing. Finishes in a little bit earlier than Nicole's comments, making me giggle a little bit. The umpires have been on to a front foot no ball. Runzi, what's his strategy going to be here against a free hit? He's probably not quick enough to bowl a short ball. Just wonder whether he'll roll the fingers on one. If I was bowling, I'd bowl full and wide to Ayush. So he bowls a slower ball, and Ayush gets it away for 2. And I guess that's the risk with rolling your fingers and bowling a slower ball, is even if the batsman miscues it, you can't get a wicket, and it's generally going to be an easy couple of runs. So the full and wide delivery, or if you're quick enough, the short delivery, generally the best go-tos. But let's Ayush get off the mark. $14 overs, the game set up nicely. TLD 3 for 77 with Hariram Butler retiring. And Bhargav, who's had a recent birthday. Another year older, he's 29 years old. As the fresh-faced 29-year-old gets on the back foot and plays a nice cut shot to Hilsey's left, who fields well. No run. Rugsy bowls, and Hilsey throws out the right Duke. And it sticks. Beautiful piece of fielding. Bhargav looking very solid here today. As Braxy bowls a full ball, Bhargav set up for the back foot and plays the full delivery off the back foot. As he plays this again, and he beats Braxy, bursts through his big hands and reaches the boundary for 4. Bhargav looking to be more aggressive today as he backs away at this one and finds a gap between Cam Hawcart and heals it and gets a run. I like the way Bhargav's playing today. He's playing with a lot of intent, looking to score off every delivery. As Braxy bowls a wild short delivery. Braxy reminiscing his younger days as he bangs it in halfway and a full delivery, and that is the shot of the day as Bhargav smashes this one through mid-on. You know that he's seeing the ball well when he hits the ball through mid-on with such venom. And it's really good to see. Genuinely one of the nicest guys in the game, and it's always good to see him doing well. Tushi's going to bowl. He's bowled well today. He bowled really well to Harry Butler just before. He's probably been the pick of their bowlers. 2 overs, none for 10. 5 overs to go. TLD set up nicely at 3 for 89. This is a key over in the context of this game. Tushar bowls outside the off stump. Tushar bowls, slower delivery, short and wide outside the off stump, another dot ball. Bhargav batting on middle and leg stump with an open stance. As Tushar bowls a beautiful delivery, angles in and cuts away, and Bhargav genuine outside edge in that second, third slip region. And he gets a run. Tushar bowling nice lines and lengths here. As Bhargav goes hard at it, and it's in the air and it bounces on the net in between Pratik and Apps. Very lucky, but sometimes that's what you need, and things are going TLD's way today. Tushar bowling beautifully. 2.4 overs, none for 15. He's creating a few chances as Ayush Gupta to face. He's going to have a go here. He's going to have a go. And Tushar goes a full delivery. Ayush walks down at him and tries to hit it through mid-wicket. And it passes in between bat and front pad. No run. Ayush moves to the offside. Tushar angles a delivery into his legs, which is a good delivery to bowl to Ayush in that awkward area into his ribs. It's a nice over. Unlucky not to get a wicket there. Tushar bowling well. After 16 overs, TLD 3 for 94 with Ayush Gupta on 4 and Bagsy on 23. I'd say TLD need at least 120 to be competitive, but with the platform they've set, they'll be wanting at least 130, especially with one retirement and possibly another one coming. And Pratik bowls a shortish delivery, and Bhargav backs away and cuts that in the air, and it bounces off the wall just above the net, and a nice easy catch. Bhargav goes for a well-made 23, and I think that Ricky may have given the wrong batsman out here. We'll make a quick correction there. Brings Subodh Chakraborty to the crease. This man can play. Very awkward action, very hard to face as a bowler, and he can certainly hold the bat. But Pratik, not many times are you going to come to SPL and face a 7 foot 2 inch speedster. As the big quick bowls, friendly delivery down the leg side. As he bowls a short and wide one, and it's given a wide. And Pratik not happy. The big friendly giant gives Anil a stare as he bowls a beautiful delivery, as if to show Anil what he thought of that decision. Spits off venomously off a length. Fuller delivery now. Subord playing from the crease, fishing at it with the bat, passes over his bat. A run as he bowls, and Subord flicks it away beautifully and gets a boundary. What a way to start. Pratik a little too full. Subord set up beautifully for it. Whips it through mid-wicket. Very risky. This will be an interesting battle. A little bit of extra bounce. How's Ayush going to deal with that extra bounce as he bowls? He gets on top of the delivery nicely and cuts it between Cam and Apps for 2 runs. No opportunity to run. Looks like we've got 14 viewers. Is that right, Ricky? Lots of people tuning into this game. Pratik bowls outside the off stump, left alone. We are now 17 overs in. 4 for 102. 4 for 102. Any of the viewers got any score predictions? We've got a man of the match voucher that Ricky's happy to donate to anybody who can predict the score. What will TLD end up on at the end of their 20 overs? They are now 4 for 102 after 17 overs, with Subod Chakraborty at the crease and Ayush Gupta looking like he's getting himself set up for a big finishing innings on 6. We're going to see Tushar to bowl out, the birthday boy. 3 overs, none for 15, as he steams in and bowls a ball that leaps off a length. And Subod's happy to let that one pass outside the off stump. Big gap between Cam and he top edges this one. Tushar has been a little bit unlucky. On his birthday. As Subod top edges this one over Cam for 6. Tushar bowls a fuller delivery and beats the outside edge once again. He deserves a wicket here, Tushar. He's bowled really well. As that is a beautiful shot from Subod. This man can seriously bat. As he smashed that in between that big gap I was talking about between Apps and Cam. Tushar under a little bit of pressure now. Got a feeling that Ayush is going to swing himself off his feet on this delivery. He's looking to go big, and he actually plays a beautiful shot. Lets the ball come to him and hits it past Cam's outstretched right hand and runs through. He's transformed himself into such a capable finisher, Ayush. Oh, and the shortest delivery gloved away by Subod. And gets a single. Past the Healing. Yes, Ayush has really transformed himself into one of the better finishers in the game. Even though he looks to come at you when you're bowling at him, he still plays the ball late enough. Any predictions? Any score predictions? 116 for 4. The voucher's still on the cards if anyone gets the score prediction right. 4 for 116 after 18 overs, as it's going to be Big Praveen. As we look from the other end. Ayush batting outside his crease, and he smashes the ball down the ground. And Big Pratik has pulled off an absolute screamer. And have a look at the emotion on the big man, and this is what it means to him. This is what it means to him. He gobbles it up and then absolutely pegs the ball down at Ayush with a few choice words under his breath as well. Big gentle giant showing a little bit of emotion, and that's what we like to see. Ricky saying Pratik, the adopted West Indian, quick. As the big bird comes in to Kishi. Actually went to uni with Kishi's sister. Very lovely lady. Both studied physiotherapy together. Excellent student she was. Kishi bowls. Shortish delivery, and he smashes it down the ground. Oh, what a way to start your innings. And that is not easy to come out in the 18th over and face a man as capable as Pratik and just get on the back foot and slap him down the ground like that. Support has looked the goods as he bats on middle and leg stump as Pratik bowls. A nice delivery as he gets a little bit of bat on it outside Kama's left hand, and they charge through for 3. TLD are finishing this innings off unbelievably well. Pratik bowls and Kishi has a big swing at it, and uncharacteristically has Healsey spilled a chance there. As he's saying elbow, so maybe not. As Kishi has smashed another one down the ground for 6. Praveen getting a little predictable, but Kishi good enough to put it away. And these are the little things that you need in a semi-final. Little things that you need to go your way as Pratik bowls just a ball outside the off stump, a better delivery. And he plays and misses. Nice take by Healsey. And Apps telling everyone to calm down, to gather their wits, to take a breath. And this over is huge in the context of this game. 130, gettable score. 130 gettable score, but this over as the top edge and the catch is taken. Oh, that arm span again. The big basketballer, the big bird himself, Pratik. He is setting the court alight, the pitch alight with his fielding. Gobbles up that one as well. This will be an interesting battle. Brings Hariram Butler, whose job's not done. He's got responsibility to do here as he's beaten and uncharacteristically passes Healsey's left thigh and a stumping miss. You've got to put that down as a chance. And if this delivery goes for 6, Healsey won't be happy with himself as he's beaten this time. Healsey takes it beautifully and takes the bails off. But Hariram Butler's back foot is unmoved. The Rats getting themselves back into this game. 131 is not going to be enough as a top edge and goes down. Top edge came straight off the light. Both Tushar and Healsey having a go at it, but blinded by the light, bounces in between them. Runzi bowls a full delivery, and that is absolutely unbelievable, and that's something that Anil himself would be proud of. Oh, yes. That is textbook flicking. As you got to say, that last over have gotten the Rats back into this game. 10 or 15 off that over would have taken TLD to 145, but instead 130. Very gettable score with a very capable batting lineup. We know Tushar goes hard. He can get a lot of runs early. And obviously, Apps and Healsey, some of the game's finest cricketers, classiest batsmen that you'll ever come across. So 130 won't worry them at all. Very seasoned campaigners. Runzi as well, giving a stern talking to the boys. And TLD in a tight huddle. Smiles on their faces, a bit of excitement in the air. It's Bhargav doing most of the talking in the huddle. And he's got the boys rallied up. Lots of nods, lots of pats on the back. Bhargav still going with his pre-bowling speech. Very, very fired up here, TLD. They know they've got the runs on the board. I think so. My early predictions, 130 is a good score in a final, batting first. You always want to have the runs on the board, and any time you need more than 6 and over, a couple of early wickets, a couple of tight overs, suddenly goes up to 8 and over. I would rather be in TLD's shoes, but having said that, Healsey and Apps on their day can chase just about anything. The money on Healsey to make 30. I'd say it depends on what position he bats. That'll influence it. If he opens the batting, I think if he opens the batting, he's going to make 30. Whether that 30 is enough to see them through, I think he'll need a second partner to go big with him. They don't have a strike bowler, but they've got consistent bowlers all the way through. They don't really have a weak bowler either. Everyone can bowl a little bit without any standout superstars, although Bhargav's been bowling really well of late. I had the pleasure of facing him last game on his birthday. He doesn't have a good record, Well, he batted well today. He's got 23 runs on the board, and he's looking fresh. He's looking like a new man since he's turned 29 years old. It's like he's reverse aging. What's that? He dyed his hair, Ricky says. That's why. I was going to say he's looking incredibly sharp. He's always one of the nicest men in SPL, Bhargav. 11 viewers still streaming in. What do you think, viewers? TLD got enough runs on the board with Camel Hawkart and Hilsey coming out to open the batting. And here I am with the man with the most beautiful voice in cricket. Ricky, what do you think? What do you think is going to happen from here? Who's your money on? Yeah, absolutely. So it took a while to get used to the pace of the pitch, but Ricky Solomon's got his money on the Rats. He reckons the experience is just going to be a little bit too good. TLD, a slightly younger and inexperienced side. Lots of up-and-coming talent in that TLD side, and the Rats as experienced as ever, looking relaxed. As Ricky's got his money on the Rats. 11 viewers, don't go anywhere. We are going to have a thriller. I can just feel it. I can just feel a thriller on the cards. Opening the bowling is going to be Kishi, who played an important innings with the bat. Finished the innings off nicely. Kishi to Hilsey. Ricky's a hungry man, and Apps gets across to that delivery. And how good is he at getting his feet moving across to the length of the ball as he moves beautifully to the offside. The only man I've seen in SPL who can get his feet across and cover the line, and maybe Mahia. As he gets across to this one and misses out on a ball that's angling down the leg side. Dribbles to hurry for no run. Kishi bowls and Apps plays it off the back foot, and how cleverly has he worked that just to the right of Pratik for 2 runs. Kishi bowls a shortish delivery and Apps defends. Div fields at the door, there's no run. Hilsey looking the goods early as he bats outside the leg stump. Shuffles across and plays it towards the leg side off the back foot where Bugger fields, and there's no run. That ends the first over, a good one. None for 4 as Kishi. Divyam on to bowl to Cam Hawkart. He's going to bowl right arm over, and I'd say he's going to bowl a fair few short balls here at Cam. As Divyam runs in and bowls and appeals for an LBW as the ball comes right off the bat. He'll be keen to do some damage here with the ball after not contributing a whole lot with the bat today as he bowls a shortish delivery. Cam Hawkart down on his haunches, lets that one pass. Div bowls another short ball, angles into Cam Hawkart, who sways out of the way. Lets that one pass and there's no run. Bit of dot ball pressure developing. So interesting has happened here where TLD may have bowled a no ball from Div's foot hitting the stumps. And this will be a no ball but with no free hit. We'll wait for the umpire's decision, but I've got a feeling that Divyam bowled that ball from close to the stumps and kicked that. He does have a tendency at times to do that. As he gets close to the stumps and tries to bowl a bouncer that angles in towards Cam Hawkart, and sometimes tends to either hit it with his... And the video not quite clear, so gets away with that, the TLD bowler. 3 dot balls. as he bowls a ball and angles down the leg side. Bounces off the thigh. Cam's got an important job to do here. He's got to look to keep the score moving a little bit. And he's got such a solid defence. He can just about play anyone out. But with 7 runs and over needed, he's got to look at rotating the strike a little bit. If the run rate gets up to 8, up to 9, it's going to be a tricky chase in a final. Last ball, Stivian bowls a ball that cuts back in and comes off the glove, and a very, very tough chance for Kish as it bounces off the ledge. It looked like glove to me, Ricky, for sure. It looked like a little off cutter. Didn't quite bounce as much as Cam Hawkart thought, and rebounded off the glove into the back wall, into the side wall, onto the ledge. Very difficult opportunity. As we're going to see Subodh. He's got a very interesting action. As Ricky is starving sitting next to me, could influence some of his umpiring decisions. As Subodh, who is, I think, a very, very good bowler up the hill. He's got a beautiful action, unique action. But what I like about him is he gets that front arm up nice and high. He doesn't have the biggest jump, and that's okay considering he's a man slightly smaller in stature, but he uses that front arm beautifully. Have a look at how well he pulls that arm down and generates pace up the hill. As he comes in, gets that front arm up and bowls down the leg side. Good pace. And bowls are wide. Heelsey getting across. Heelsey batting quite a fair way outside his leg stump as he takes a first step back and plays a beautiful on drive that comes off Bagsy's foot and into the back wall for 6 runs. That is vintage Ahilan Sivakumaran. And Subodh bowls. Dribbles away to Div, and there's no run. Heelsey looking the goods here. Heelsey looking the goods. They need his wicket early. Scores none for 14 after 2.3. Subodh runs in and bowls. Cam Hawkart happy to duck under that one. Subodh runs in and bowls. A beautiful delivery, catches the outside edge, and it rebounds back and hits the wickets, evading the hands of Pratik and Divyam. Don't think it would have carried to them anyway, but it hits the stumps on the way back. And that is a beautiful delivery. Angled in, nipped away a little bit, squared up Cam Hawkart. Rat's not happy with Ricky's scoring. As we're having a little adjustment to the score. Divyam to bowl to Heelsey. Definitely one of his heroes growing up, Heelsey, for Divyam. As he beats him outside the off stump. Divyam bowls a short ball. These two play together at the Lampard Lions. And Divyam very keen to win the respect of Heelsey by getting him out. It's one of those stories where you hear it in international cricket all the time, of young bowlers bowling to batsmen that they grew up watching. Divyam definitely bowling to one of his heroes. As he runs and bowls a short ball, Heelsey gets his gloves out of the way, lets that come off his rib cage. And wouldn't he love this wicket as Heelsey faces up. Divyam bowls a nice delivery, angling away from Heelsey. Heelsey happy to watch that one pass. It's been a good over so far. See how he finishes off the over as he runs in and bowls a short ball. Heelsey gets the hands down. Little nod of appreciation as well from Heelsey. I had COVID recently, Ricky, and I lost my sense of smell still. Would you believe it? So there is something that smells nice, and it looks like it is the Ducks boys who have gotten themselves an absolute feast. Let's see if what they're eating. What does it look like, Ricky? Is it burgers? Ricky not impressed. Not impressed at all that they left him out. Refusing to feed the big Rick, whose tummy is grumbling. I can hear it from here. He's keen to get this game finished off. Sunny Krishna, the trump card, outside edge. Was that a chance that went down? Divyam drops a ball that went straight into his ribs, and he should have held that. TLD letting a few chances go. Sunny Krishna bowls a ball that pitches outside the leg stump and strikes Cam Hawkart on the pad. No appeal for LBW. Sunny Krishna bowls a short delivery, and Cam Hawkart happy to go back and angle his bat. And that's a top spinner. Sunny Krishna bowls a beautiful delivery. That is a cracking ball. It's pitched on middle and off, ripped and turned. He's looking the goods here. Lots of turn, lots of bounce, lots of revolutions on the ball. Sunny Krishna is going to get a wicket here. I can just feel it as he runs in and bowls a ball that's probably not his best. It's a genuine half-tracker. It's one he won't be too happy with, and Cam Hawkart makes him pay by pulling it into the rope for 4. And there it is. There's the one we were talking about. You cannot keep Sunny Krishna out of the game. He's far too good of a player. As he follows up that half-tracker, as all good leg spinners do, with his stock delivery, a leg spinner. Pitched on off, turned. Cam Hawkart looking to drive, a bit early on it, hit it in the air, and Sunny Krishna taking a nice return catch. But Cam Hawkart did his job nicely. And it brings the big two to the crease. Nice to see them playing together again. Always a pleasure to see these two batting at the crease. Be nice to appreciate the partnerships that these two have shared in indoor cricket, in outdoor cricket, in all forms of cricket. And every time I watch these two bat together, I get nightmares, because the last time I bowled to the two of them was a few years ago when we had a test series in SPL, and would you believe they both made centuries? It's myself and Nakul, who pretty much bowled at them all day. As Ayush bowls a wide. And those used to be the days when Nakul and I used to think that sledging was cool. So we mouthed off a little bit to Healsey, and didn't he make us pay? As Ayush Gupta bowling around the wicket to Healsey. It's a nice delivery that lifts off a length. Healsey happy to shoulder arms and let that one pass. Yeah. So very clear plan that they're bowling with to Healsey. To bowl outside the off stump, stack the offside field. Reminiscent of a plan that has been tried to Steve Smith in the past. To just starve him. It's been tried to Virat Kohli in the past, without a lot of success. And I just say Healsey's far too good of a player for a plan like that to come off. Full delivery, inside edge. Subodh misfields, and it rolls into the back wall for 1 run. We're back up to 14 viewers. People joining in knowing this is going to be a thrilling finish. Ayush Gupta bowls a ball that is possibly one of the shortest deliveries we've seen in a long, long time. It bounces up over the net. And that landed almost at his feet. But Ayush has been known to follow up some of these deliveries with incredibly volatile follow-ups. This could be a rip-snorting Yorker. And it is a nice delivery. Healsey gets across, angles it towards Div at mid-on, who fields well. There's no run. 2 deliveries to come. Ayush bowls outside the off stump, swinging away from Healsey, who's happy to shoulder arms. It's a test of patience here for Healsey. As Ayush bowls another short and wide delivery, and that is far too easy. It sits up, and Healsey ups that for an easy boundary. And that is why I don't think that plan is going to be effective to Healsey. Unless you can hit a length every single time, with the pace of these bowlers and the way it sits up, it's just a matter of time before Healsey can down up one. and run it through. After 6 overs, Rats going along nicely, 1 for 32. Sunny Krishna has got to change the game here. A wicket of Hilsey would make things very interesting. I'd say the Rats on top at the moment. Good partnership. 2 very good batsmen at the crease and a very good bowler. This will be a good challenge. This will be a good battle. Very excited to see this battle. Sunny Krishna bowls a wrong and it turns late. Beautifully bowled. Passes over the top of the leg stump, but a little bit too wide as he bowls a nice delivery and driven to board the fields beautifully. Yeah, he's bowled 2 wrong-uns in a row to Hilsey, not wanting to drift into his pads. And there's a leg spinner. It's hit him in front. No shout. Struck Hilsey outside the line. He took a big step outside the off stump. Sunny Krishna bowls a faster delivery and it hits Hilsey in the thigh pad and dribbles away to Kish at the door. No run. Good over so far. Sunny Krishna bowls a nice delivery, a leading edge and a misfield by Divyam, and it rolls over for 2 runs. Sunny Krishna on top. What a battle. Sunny Krishna bowls a faster ball and nicely worked by Hilsey towards fine leg. I'm enjoying this contest. Sunny Krishna bowls a ball that he won't be proud of. He generally gives one of those every over, but Hilsey's happy to let that pass for a wide. Watch the follow-up here. It's a nice follow-up, a quicker, flatter ball. And Hilsey lets that one pass. A very nice over by Sunny Krishna. What a bowler he is. Just hearing the little bit of chat between Anil and the man with the most beautiful voice in cricket, Ricky. Bhargav bowls a gentle start and Apps plays his first ball away nicely. It probably wasn't his best delivery. Bhargav, such a good bowler. Bit of a loosener, I'd say, that one. As he bowls a nice one to Hilsey and gets the outside edge. Dot ball. Bit of confusion, but it was a dot ball. Nicely called by Ricky. As Bhargav bowls a nice bouncer. Hilsey happy to duck under it. Playing the anchoring role here beautifully. They need the wicket off a Heelan if they're going to win this game, and they need it very, very soon. As Bhargav bowls, Hilsey plays it nice and late, angles it down towards the 3rd man region. It's 1 run. Bhargav bowls a ball, takes the outside edge of Hilsey and Pratik. I didn't get a clear view of that, but if that was a chance, that was a big one that's gone down. As Bhargav bowls, and he's cut through Hilsey again. And that's more like the Bhargav we know. The first one was a bit of a loosener, but he's come back really nicely and should have had the wicket of Hilsey. Last ball had the outside edge. Just beat Pratik's diving, outstretched hand. And what a wicket that would have been for TLD. As Bhargav trying to get into Apurva's here by telling him that Hariram Butler picked up his wicket last time. I don't think it'll bother Apurva too much, as Hariram Butler bowls with that high arm action and it cuts in beautifully. Goes in between bat and pad. A little bit too much bounce to take the top of the bails, but a very nice start by Hariram Butler as we're back up to 15 viewers. As Apurva plays a cover drive, vintage cover drive, and it bounced back off the ledge, and there's 2 runs. Apurva faces Hariram Butler, and Ram Butler bowls the ball that kicks off a length. He's got a very high action, gets that arm nice and high, gets that extra bounce, uses all of his height, does Hariram Butler. It's what makes him a very tricky bowler to face. He's a tall man, 6'2", 6'3" maybe, and uses all of his height as he gets a ball, and I'd say it's bouncing a little bit too much. It's bouncing a little bit too much from that height. It pitched in line, it hit in line, and I'd have to say bowling from the height that he does, it'll be very hard for him to get an LBW. Let's have a look at this together as we'll take you through the mind of the third umpire, Ricky Solomons. He's a man who's operating with nothing in his stomach. 1,200 calories he's on today, just a 1,200 calories, so we could see an absolute howler here. I refuse to have any input in this decision. I know how annoying it is as a batsman when you stare up and you see somebody else getting into the umpire's ear, and I don't want to be that guy, so we will wait and see what Ricky does. I want to see how his mind works, but I'm going to make no comments here about my opinion. I've just stepped away from Ricky, and I can tell you that this is very, very, very close. And it is such a big wicket with a man with such a big reputation. Ricky will be a brave man to overturn it. But if there's one man that has the confidence, the courage, the ability to make this game about him, it is our man, Ricky Solomons. Will he want to have an influence on the game? On an empty stomach, the decision. As Ricky Solomons makes a logical decision on an empty stomach. I have seen everything, ladies and gentlemen. I have seen everything. Ricky being logical with nothing in his stomach. And maybe this is what Ricky needs to do more often. Intermittent fasting. And our man confidently remembering that it was a leg bye as well. He's on fire. Harry Butler bowls a ball and has Apps reaching at it. I'd have to say that Harry Butler won that battle in that over. He looked like he had the wood on a Purwa there. Sorry about that, everybody. Bagsy's got to change the game. I do. I think Bagsy is going to turn the game this over. I reckon we're going to see an outside edge carry. Bagsy bowls outside the off stump, and Hilsey lets it pass. And I think we're going to see an outside edge carry bowling to a 4-1 field as he cuts this one back in, and it's very close to the off stump. He is bowling beautifully, and it is amazing to watch as he runs in and bowls a ball that's inside edged into the door. Would you believe that luck? Oh, I want to go down and give Bagsy a hug right now. Being a fellow, I know how that feels. He's just done the hard work and to be inside edge for 6 as he bowls to Apps, and that's not his best delivery. A little bit too short. Apps sitting on the back foot. The way that Apps bats, how he camps on that back foot, you cannot bowl there. If you're going to bowl a bouncer, it has to be at his head. You cannot bowl a chest-high delivery to a man that sets up like that. And Bhargav too good of a bowler to make that mistake again. As he bowls to Heelsey and squares him up. And as the very good batsmen do, they play it with soft hands. Even when they get beaten, they find a way to keep the ball on the ground. And this man is one of the best, if not the best, all-time batsman of SPL. And he's made his retirement. Even when he doesn't bat at his best, he finds a way to make runs. As we've got the heavyweight champion of the world at the crease. He's got the guns out, the chest out, wielding a bat that looks like a mini bat, one of those iron bats in his hand. And I wonder whether he's going to try and put a stamp on this game as he bats well outside the leg stump, takes a step across and defends that ball very gently. Unlucky Bagsy to not have picked up a wicket. A couple of balls that he wouldn't be happy with to Apps, but I thought he bowled really well to Healsey. Really well to the left-hander. Cut the ball both ways. As Apps survives the LBW. And the Rats looking the goods. TLD need 2 wickets and they need them very, very quickly. Hariram Butler bowls. Apps inside edges. And there's 1 run. Hillsy's retirement has put the Rats as heavy favourites. The outside edge, and would you believe that lands short? Was that a chance? Was that a chance? Ricky, did it carry? And Ricky says it's carried, so another chance going down. We've seen a few drop catches from TLD, and sometimes in a final that can be the difference. Apps has had a couple of chances now as he bowls. And he flicks the ball, and Bagsy snatches at it and throws the ball back at Apurva. There is emotion out here today as Apurva cuts the ball for 1 run. If we can just go back to the delivery before, Bagsy threw it with all his might. And Apurva plays it on drive. And that is vintage. That's a 6 for Apurva. That is bread and butter to him. That's a full toss. Easy pickings for a man of his calibre. Rats cruising, absolutely cruising. 1 for 68 off 11. Is there a twist to come in this game yet? There's one man that can bring a twist to this game. It's Ayush Gupta, who smiles at Ricky as if to say, it's going to be my day. I'm going to put a twist in this game. Goes through his little warm-up. He's going to bowl to Apps. Ricky watching that front foot very carefully as Ayush bowls, and Apps getting forward and defending. Nice areas from Ayush. Runs in and bowls a short ball. Again, that is bread and butter to Apurva. You cannot bowl there to a man of his calibre. I'm saying it time and time again. He is set up for that shot, and unless you can bowl with some serious pace, that delivery there is easy pickings. As Ayush bowls, Tushar slams the ball through the covers. A little bit of heat on that delivery as it rebounds once, twice, 3 times. As Ayush bowls, and a strong bottom hand. Inside edges the ball down the ground, and the heavyweight champion of the world has hit a 6. And I feel for the TLD bowlers a little bit here. They're a little bit confused. That was a little bit overpitched. The one before was a little bit too short. As he bowls this one, and it's far too short. I can see what he's trying to do. He's trying to bowl a bouncer to Apps that doesn't sit into his arc, gets it above head height. But it's hot in here, and he's a tired bowler, and that one bounces well over his head for a wide delivery. TLD on the back foot. Ayush bowls a better delivery, a really nice delivery, and Apps covers it nicely. Out to Sunny Krishna. Ayush bowls another ball that he will not be happy with. For a man as good as Ayush is with the ball, who can be, that delivery is easy pickings. TLD need a hero, and they need a hero right now. Who's it going to be? Somebody to come on and change the game. I'd have to say it's got to be Sunny Krishna. Sunny Krishna is the only man that I can see in this bowling attack who can go bang, bang, and pick up 2 wickets very quickly as Ayush off the ground, looking discontent with himself. And I think Bhargav's feeling the same way. He's got his trump card, the talisman, Sunny Krishna. And Ricky's telling me that he's got Apps twice. This will be a good battle as well. Sunny Krishna bowls a lovely leg spinner. Oh, that is magic. Pitches on off, turns away, and Apps lets it pass. Sunny Krishna bowls a ball down the leg side. and pitches outside the leg stump, hits him outside the leg stump, but Apps falling across his stumps as he plays that delivery. Sunny Krishna looking dangerous as he comes in and bowls a ball, and it's straight through. And this is amazing to watch. There's nothing better than watching a leg spinner in SPL bowl as well. He gets the outside edge, and what's happened here is he got his 30. What a way to get to 30. Outside edge. Oh, you got to feel for Sunny Krishna. Sometimes the world is unfair. He is bowling as well as I've ever seen him bowl. He bowled beautifully to Apurva, bowled beautifully to Apps. I think a bit of luck's going to go his way here. As he bowls a faster ball, a venomous, angry delivery down the leg side. I think his best bet's going to be stock ball here as he runs in and bowls, driven beautifully by Runzi for 2 runs. Sunny Krishna bowls. That is almost unplayable. Pitches and rips and turns and bounces. Not many are going to be good enough to nick that. Stranger things have happened in cricket. 6 runs and over needed. Couple of tight overs. Run rate going up to 8-9. You never know. You never know. Rat's cruising at the moment. Steve bowls a short delivery to Tushar as he lets that one pass. I don't think TLD can defend this score on run rate. They have to get wickets. There's the top edge. Would you believe that it's landed safe again? It's landed up near the umpire, and things are not going TLD's way, that's for sure. But cricket's a funny game, and it can change in a matter of a couple of balls. We saw the game before. Looked like the Misfits were cruising, and then Mahir Qureshi picked up a couple of wickets very quickly and almost had a third one as well. Just needs a hero. If we look at TLD's body language here, it still looks pretty upbeat. They still know that they're in this game. But as what's conventional in SPL, the voices are a little bit lower. The encouragement not as strong. They're starting to feel the pressure as well. As Div bowls a short ball and dropped again. Would you believe it? Tushar pulls it into Bagsy's hands. It's a very tough catch, but if you're going to turn a final around, you need to hold those chances. Divyan bowls a ball. Tushar plays off the front foot, angles it down for 1 run. TLD will rue their missed chances today. Divyan bowls a ball, cuts Tushar in half. Misses the top of the leg stump. Nice over. And tricky situation now for TLD. Sunny Krishna has been by far their best bowler. He's bowled 3 overs, 1 for 14, but he's looked like getting a wicket almost every delivery. Do they bowl him now, or do they hold on to him a little bit? They need a couple of wickets to get back into the game. And they're bowling one of my favourite bowlers, Subodh. I just think that nobody in SPL uses their arm the way that Subodh does. I could watch it all day. Gets that front arm up and gets the outside edge. He comes in and gets the outside edge again. 2 perfect deliveries. You cannot do much more than that. 2 beautiful deliveries, nipping away, getting the outside edge. As this one is drifts a little bit straight. Nicely played by Runzi, who opens the batting in outdoor cricket and is a very, very, very capable opening batsman. So he whips that one away nicely. As he pulls this one, and it dribbles off the net and lands in no man's land. And everything going the Rats' way. Subodh bowls a ball, angles down the leg side, trying a little bit too much there. Also gets through his action very quickly. So if you watch the load up, bang. I'm a massive fan of his action, as you can tell. I think his hip drive and the way he gets through the crease is second to none. As he bowls a top edge, surely this time gets the well-deserved wicket. Prateek sitting under that one, takes the catch. And Subod gets a well-deserved wicket. And maybe, just maybe, a little window for TLD. Let's have a look at this situation at 2 for 99 after 15 overs. Target run rate now at 6.4 an over, so very gettable with Healsey and Apps to come back in. I think if they're to win this game, they need a couple of very tight overs now, and that run rate's got to get past 7 and 8, and there's got to be a bit of running pressure. At the moment, they're bowling 1 or 2 loose balls every over. Tushar looking to go hard at almost every delivery here. I think he's going to take on the pull shot, and I think it's worthwhile persisting with short stuff to him. As he gets an inside edge, and Tushar, one of the nice men of SPL, has inside edged it, and on his birthday he has walked. Controversial topic, but Tushar, one of the nicest guys you'll find. He had that guilty look in his face, didn't he? He had that guilty look, and he'd taken a step off towards the dressing room, and it was probably a little bit too late to turn back on it. But just a little window here now. Braggsy at the crease. I just wonder whether it's going to work in their interest, with no disrespect whatsoever to Braggsy, but whether it's going to work in their interest to keep Braggsy out there for a while. Try and bowl a few short balls, get that run rate up to 7, 8 and over. What do you do here? Do you try and get Braggsy out knowing that you got Healsey and Apps to come back in? As Bhargav bowls the ball that cuts back in off the pad. He's such a good bowler, and he deserves a couple of wickets. As he gets another one here, and he's straight through Braggsy. And the great man's got himself another one. And when it turns for you, it turns. The skipper. Captain's bowling effort. But as I was talking about before, it brings a formidable force of Healsey back to the crease. Perhaps they would have been a little better keeping Braggsy out there for just a little while longer. Funny things can happen in cricket though. And Healsey's human as well. And with the way that Bhargav's bowling, you just never know. He's going to come around the wicket. He's going to look to angle it in, make him play, and cut the ball away. He's going to really look to angle this delivery in. Let's have a look. Let's have a look if he can make Healsey play. As he does, and he gets the outside edge, and it doesn't carry. Almost executed that plan to perfection. Healsey stuck in the crease. Played with soft hands again, and almost. Bhargav bowls a ball, and he gets that angle slightly wrong. Bhargav bowls to Healsey, angles it in, cuts it away, but starts the line a little bit too outside the off stump, and Healsey lets that one pass. Happy to see Bhargav off here. Bhargav bowls a full delivery, and Healsey drives for 2. And that has ended Bhargav's spell. Lovely comeback. Superstar that he is. He was always going to come back hard. And that's going to bring Kishi bowling up the hill. We've still got 1 over, remember, from Sunny Krishna to come at some point. And we've got the big bird, the long arms. He's got the orange kicks. Everything about this man is ultra cool. As he goes hard at a Kish short of a length delivery and plays and misses outside the off stump. As Kishi bowls, Pratik top edges. It lands safely. It hits the roof and lands safely. It's a dead ball. And he has a big crack at it. I think he's going to go again. He's getting some advice from the side from Apps telling him to angle the bat down, roll the wrists on it, get on top of the ball. I tell you what, it'd take a lot of effort to dig one in to get it around his head height again. Kishi looking a bit short of energy as he bowls a short ball, gets the outside edge. And it lands short again, and you can hear the TLD boys screaming in disdain. Another one landing just short of the fielder as Kishi bowls another short ball, and Bragsy smashed it. Sorry, Pratik has smashed it, and would you believe it? Would you believe this? Oh, this game has turned as Healsey has been run out. And Pratik is pleading. He is pleading to say that he crossed and that he was on strike, but I don't think so. I don't think so. Kish, the bowler, has got the run out. And let's recap what happened there. He bowled another short ball, and Pratik absolutely smashed the pull shot, and it rebounded nicely into Kish's hands. And Healsey, who was watching Pratik in two minds about whether to run or not, and Kish had an easy job to just take the bails off. And what a twist this game has taken as our viewer count's gone back up. I told you this was going to be a thriller. And you can hear the TLD boys get up and about now. And Pratik on strike. The ultra cool Pratik. Wielding that bat like it's a little toy as he faces Kish, who bangs it in short, and would you believe he goes again for the big hook shot. Oh, this man is impulsive and he's giving us the glare. Oh, would you believe he's not happy that that wasn't given a wide. Kishi bowls another short ball, and Pratik swings as hard as he can. And if he connected, we could have seen the ball fly through the walls here. And this game has turned, and it is placed on an absolute knife edge. 3 overs remaining. TLD need 2 wickets to win this game, or they need to defend 27. That run rate's up, as I was talking about before. It's up to 9 runs and over. And it could be a good idea to just get Apso off the strike here and just bowl a few short balls to Praveen. Sorry, I think I've been calling him Pratik. My apologies for that. As Abs plays the ball, and Sunny Krishna has taken an absolute blinder. And that is one of the best catches you'll ever see. Oh, would you believe it? Desperate times, and he has pulled off a blinder. I said TLD needed a hero, and Sunny Krishna is the man. Brilliant. And have a look at these boys and how fired up they are. A Burra gone, a Heelan gone. What a twist, and that is why you never give in this game, and that is why we love these games so much. The Rats were cruising. The Rats were cruising. And now they're looking forlorn, heads in hands. And all you can hear is the TLD faithful as Divyan bowls a short ball. Bruggsy lets that ball pass. Is there another twist yet? Praveen has got to be the man if Bruggsy can hang out here as he bowls and gets cut in half by Divyan. I really think this is the time to not try too hard, but to see if we can get that ball a little bit fuller and knock over the top of his off stump. As Divyan bowls a fuller ball, inside edge, and it bounces over the top of Bhargav for 2 runs. Braggsy's got to get through these 2, and Praveen has got to be the man. As Divyan bowls a ball, another outside edge, it dribbles away for a single, and TLD don't need to try anything too hard. The wicket's going to come. Target run rate up to 10.62 and over. As Divyan bowls a Bruggsy, it's down the leg side, trying to get that ball on the stumps. Divyan bowls inside edge, and it's almost gone back and ricocheted onto leg stump. Nice over from Div, and can we recap that catch? That catch will go down in history as one of the best catches the SPL world has ever seen. Apurva played a full-blooded pull shot. Sunny Krishna had to throw himself full length. His weight was on his left foot and he threw himself full length to his right and stuck the one Duke out, and it stuck. What a player. Whether it not be with the bat or the ball, he's done it in the field. As we're going to see the same plan here now. Kishi's going to run in and bowl short every ball to Praveen. Let's see what happens as he runs in and he bowls a fuller ball just to surprise everybody. And Praveen has smoked that. He's got a point to prove. He has got a point to prove, does Praveen, after running out a Heelan. As he bowls the short ball, and he has absolutely smoked this as well. Maybe there is a twist to come, but can he retain the strike? As Kishi bowls, looking a little bit tired outside the off stump. Praveen throws the hands at it as hard as he can. That's definitely the area to bowl to him. I reckon short ball outside the off stump, away from his body, and he's going to top edge one straight into the roof. But you got to get it up. You got to get it up to his neck, head high. Here's the chance. Sunny Krishna swallows it, and TLD are through. That is one of the comebacks of the tournament. Anything can happen in this game, and that's why we love it so much. What a stunning performance from TLD, and that catch from Sunny Krishna, the run out from Kish. Oh, brilliant moments. So many moments to dissect in that game of cricket, but what a performance from TLD. They looked down and out at the 10 over mark. The Rats were absolutely cruising. How many times in your life can you say the Rats can lose a chase when both Apps and Hilsey have retired? I tell you what, in my lifetime, there wouldn't be many times I'll be saying that again. But let's take no credit away from the TLD bowling. They're so consistent. They all bowled in partnerships. They all bowled to a plan. Now we need a man of the match. Viewers, give us a man of the match. Go down to the TLD faithful. What do you guys reckon about man of the match? Sunny Krishna made 23 with a bat, picked up a wicket, had a game-changing catch. My money would be on him, that's for sure. But Bhargav also made 20 odd with a bat, picked up a couple of big wickets. Hariram Butler made 30 plus with a bat. So lots of contenders for man of the match, and that's what makes TLD such an underrated side. They don't rely on a massive name. They've got the most consistent performers all round, and they gel well as a unit, and they play for each other, and a very good side to watch. For me, it'll be too hard to go past Sunny Krishna. I think the influence that Sunny Krishna had on this game, although commiserations to Hari, because I thought he played a brilliant innings, and also to Bhargav, whose all-round performance today was very, very good. Sunny Krishna takes a well-deserved man of the match, and sometimes we get a little bit carried away with how many runs someone's made or how many wickets they've got, but that fielding today, that catch, was an absolute game changer. Nakul enjoying his married life by making fun of my commentary. Isn't it past your bedtime here, Knackers? 10:22, and this man is watching an indoor cricket game on YouTube. Goodness me, he's going to be in trouble tomorrow. That ends the game. Thanks for tuning in. TLD through. And if you just give us one moment here, as I listen to what Anil's got to say to me. It's nothing special. Let's end the stream here. Thanks for tuning in. Have you turned it on? No,